First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakapadash. We celebrate the apostles and elders, agreements, and well teachers, apostles in truth. And we see salutations, so the account to the pushing the word of truth and sincerity day in and day out, constantly in season and season. We say Shalom. Once again, going into a video here, and let's basically touch on a point, never trust an enemy. Because what people have to realize is this: the time that we in and the time that we coming into, really and truly, you're not supposed to be trusting the enemy. You're not supposed to be following them. You're not supposed to be taking any things they bring in. You're not supposed to be indulging in things that they indulge in and so forth, because they are what? Your enemy, and your enemy, they know that they are your enemy. You see, Jakes here, they love to believe everything is love. You understand that kind of Christianity mindset, because that's what they was taught. Everybody loved them, everybody so forth, but it's really and truly everybody. These other hidden nations, there's what? Their enemies. You understand? Especially the main one, Esau, right? And when you look at the history and you look at the things that the wicked do, right? Why you even going to trust them for? At one moment they go say peace, and at the next moment is death. One moment is love, and the next moment is hate. That is how your enemy does move. So, and again, especially in the time that we're in, the things that they put out, the things that they're showing that there's an enemy, and they're showing that they're not supposed to be trusted. Just like the information that is coming out about the war. You understand? You're seeing the propaganda that they are doing. You're seeing the misinformation that they're putting out. But when you say something truthful, the demon what you say truthful as misinformation. So why you even going to trust the information that your enemy putting out? Matter of fact, why on the whole, why does they going to trust the enemy? And that is what I want to touch upon this video today. Why does he even going to trust your enemy in this time? Especially in this time, and especially in the time to come. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 10. It said, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, and iron must rust. Now, as every time we go to scripture, I always say that it have paint. You could use adhesive paint to do what? To make the rust prolong. You paint the piece of iron, and that piece of iron will take longer to be covered in rust and be destroyed, right? It will last a little while, but that doesn't mean it's not rusting. It's still going to rust. Sometimes it is rust from the inside. Majority of the times it rust from the inside and be destroyed, but it's still going to rust. No matter if you try to cover up that piece of iron with that anti-rusting paint and so forth, it's still going to rust. So it's the same way with the enemy wickedness. They might try to cover it up, they might try to hide it, but that wickedness will always be there. That wickedness will always be there. Right? So he said, never trust an enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. His wickedness will always show, it will always be there. It will never go. Right? So why you even trusting him any time? Why even believing in the information he putting on? Why even taking the things that he bringing and so on? It's always some sort of wickedness with them. And you don't understand the time that they're in. I was watching I see one of the elders put up a video the elder from North Carolina, is the elder from North Carolina, or I believe the elder from Dallas put up a video about the WHO talking about looking up conspiracy theorists, and this was something that they wanted to do for the longest while. You understand? And there is a name that they give, that conspiracy theorists is a name that they give unto people that goes against them. So and the world believe that a conspiracy theorist is be wrong, because the world has deemed us as what? Conspiracy theorists, when we basically speaking what? The truth. That is what we speaking the truth. But they will do what? They will believe the enemy, and they will believe it's Jake on the whole. That is what they will do. They rather believe the enemy, right? They rather believe the enemy and believe in the wickedness and so forth he be doing. But the scripture says to never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Right? So is his wickedness. These are the kind of things that we will be seeing, and they're going to get greater in the times to come. The kind of wickedness that they will do. And you all continually to trust your enemies. That's why when this MOTB come and so forth, you all going to run into it. Because you all believe, you all so trust in the enemy, you all believe he ain't going to do no wickedness. But his wickedness there. That is why when they're promoting the MOTB and so forth, you hear the kind of things that they say. That they say what? It's good for your health. It go detect health stuff. It go detect this. It hide your money so you wouldn't get robbed and all this stuff. You know? But there is an enemy that's being deceptive. The enemy ain't going to tell you the truth. He ain't going to tell you the right thing because that is the enemy and they know that they is the enemies. Right? So it says verse 11, it said, though he humble himself and grow crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. So it said, though he humble himself and grow crouching, take good heed and beware of him. Yeah, so he go try to cover our wickedness, you know, make it look like he good. But what I say, they mention, you know, if you watch the things that they're doing, like even for example, as I say, the MOTB, how they're making it song. It's song nice, you know. It say yet take good heed and beware of him. Beware, take good heed. Why does the scripture say to take good heed of your enemy? In this world, there's what tell you to hug up your enemies, believe your enemies, you know, especially the Christianity doctrines and so forth. But the scripture said to take good heed and beware of him. Why? Because again, his wickedness will always be there. It's not going to stop. It only go and get greater. It say, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath had not been altogether wiped away. So that is it is. His wrath has not been altogether wiped away because his wickedness will always be there. It will always be there. So why we even going to trust his enemy? Again, his track record when it comes to Jake, it's always the worst. So why even in the end at times you're going to trust that person? Why is he even going to believe in anything he's saying? You know, when I watch Jake's outside here, right, and I see the kind of things Israel believing in. 1 minute they're against Esau, the next minute they're believing in everything Esau say. And Esau just catching them every single time. You know, the enemy that's catching them every single time. Right? It says verse 12. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he had stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last, remember my words, and be pricked therewith. So remember these words. You understand? Remember these words. Because as I say, set him not by thee. Why are you going to set the enemy next to your fall? There's only one thing enemy going to say, and that is to make his fall. You see, when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at least remember my words and be pricked therewith. It say, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Right? So it say, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? You see, and that's the thing, you wouldn't pity a charmer, because why? He trying to charm a snake, he trying to charm a serpent. You understand? Which is what? A wild beast. Something that could do what? Bite him, poison him, kill him, you know? Doing some harm. Why even doing that for? So why you should pity someone that trusts the enemy? Because you know there's only one thing the enemy gonna do unto you. There's only one thing they're going to give you. There's only one thing that there's only one way to watch you. You understand? And it ain't good. Right? So you say, who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? You understand? And that why, for example, let me just draw example is like, if you tell someone, hey, don't go next to that dog, or don't go next to that, let me put that dog. Hey, you know what? Let me use a wild beast for example. All right, let me just say a raccoon or something. Hey, don't go next to that raccoon, right? They go next to that raccoon, and that person still go, and they get bit. They get bite. You know what? Especially Jake in the Caribbean here. We just still that person who will listen. We still hey, you idiot. You understand? You look for that. So it's the same way this. You wouldn't pity him. You wouldn't pity a charmer who play with that serpent. or someone that playing on the wild beast is the same way wouldn't pity someone that keep on trusting in the enemy. You understand? Because why? They know, Jake know that these people is the enemies. Right? That is why and they still going to the enemy, and that is why we continue to say the idiotic. You understand? So again, anytime I be in, don't trust your enemies. There's so much of things coming out right now that actually showing you that the things that Esau bringing, the things that the enemy bringing, the things that they're putting out, the things that they're showing, the things that they want to do. Hey, don't trust these people. Even though it may seem good, it may seem like they're trying to do something good, but it's not. You understand? It's some sort of wickedness behind it. And don't fall for it, especially in the time that we're in. Remember, they want to control everything. They have an agenda to fulfill. You understand? So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it at all. So hey, with that we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yoshai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. We said about apostles and elders agreements on the word of teachers of apostles in the truth. And we say salutations, sorry, I can't say pushing the word and not truth, and sincerely the in and the out. Constantly in season or season, we say Shalom.